All right, Scorpio. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're well. So, Scorpio, this is going to be your December mid-month from the 2nd to the 16th. I know that I'm a day late, so that's why I'm doing the other signs that I haven't done yet from the 2nd to the 16th. So it's just a little bit behind. I'm really sorry. I really do hope that these resonate with you. If these messages do not resonate with you, Scorpio, check your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign videos. And if those don't resonate with you, feel free to check out the other amazing YouTube readers. We have so much talent here on YouTube. It's not even funny. Some amazing people. So, this is not just for Scorpio Sun. This is also for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Crosswatchers are definitely welcome here, but be aware that this could play out from your perspective. We don't ask questions that we don't want answers to. You might hear a little bit more than you're wanting to. If you would like a personal reading, I've left the information in the description box below. Feel free to email me at lydiacerise@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. I would love to read for you. I really would. Scorpio's kind of been through it a little bit lately with Venus being in their sign. So your situation is the Judgment reversed. So Judgment reversed, it comes in when we have a situation that really kind of required us to do what we felt like we needed to do for ourselves. Our higher self is talking to us in Judgment. It really talks about following the beat of your own drum, listening to your own inner voice, your guidance, doing what you need to do for you. But when the Judgment is reversed, you kind of didn't really think about what was best for you in the situation. You could have let somebody else take the lead, and you could have ended up getting burned by it. You could have ended up falling down from it. Either way, this is a situation that you didn't take charge of. You didn't handle the best way that you needed to for you. So what's crossing this for Scorpio? What's crossing this situation for Scorpio? Nine of Swords reversed and the Ten of Wands in the upright. So the Nine of Swords reversed talks about that anxiety and that stress. And with the Ten of Wands in the upright, that's talking about the burdens that we bear, the heavy burdens. It's probably a burden that you gladly bear, but it's a burden nonetheless, and it's really stressing you out. You probably didn't do what you felt like you needed to do for you in the situation. You probably didn't think of yourself here because you were so stressed out and burdened. Let's dig a little bit deeper here, Scorpio. So what is the foundation here for Scorpio? What's in the foundation here for Scorpio? Justice reverse. It's a lack of justice. It's a lack of balance. It's not letting karma do what karma needs to do. Taking karma into your own hands. You don't want to do that. You don't. This is just an out of balance situation. And when you're stressed out and burdened and not doing what's best for you, you are out of balance. The situation is out of balance. Nothing's going to go right. What's in the recent past for Scorpio? Scorpio, you could be dealing with an air sign. We got top. This King of Swords could be an air sign that you're dealing with in your life. With that being said, this could be you. You could be strong, you could be protective, you could be very defensive, but in the inside, the King of Swords, he seems very cold on the outside, but on the inside, he's, as one of my friends says, ooey gooey, soft and chewy, full of love. The King of Swords has to have a tough exterior, and this could be you. The more I think about it, a lot of Scorpios end up with that King of Swords mentality because we have deception and missing something here. So in the past, you may have had to really guard yourself because you were deceived with the Moon card. You missed something. You feel like something was right in your face, that there's something you could have paid close attention to, but you didn't. You neglected to do so. And now you're weighed down with this heavy burden and this stress, unbalanced, not doing what's best for you. This is not good, Scorpio. This is not good. All right, what's the higher self saying here for Scorpio? What's the higher self saying here for Scorpio? Ten of Pentacles. Your higher self is telling you to find your Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles talks about having everything that you need. It's that completeness. It is a job well done. This is for soulmates. People that work together. You're not working very well with this person you're dealing with. If this is a person that you are dealing with, this is not a person you work well with. If this is not somebody, then this is a situation that you're just not doing good in. And your higher self is telling you need to find your Ten of Pentacles. You need to find something that makes you happier. These people, they look like they've been working, but they look happy as hell. Nothing's bringing them down. They got a house behind them, beautiful land, food, everything. They've got all their pentacles together. They got their crap together. All right, what's a near future event that Scorpio can expect? What can Scorpio expect in the near future? All right. This Three of Pentacles has been coming out a lot for a lot of people. So we have the Three of Pentacles and we have Death. Death is your card, Scorpio. This being in a near future event, this is fantastic. This is the Three of Pentacles. It talks about being the apprentice. This is the apprentice card. This is starting something new. This is a new beginning, a new job. You learning how to acquire your pentacles. You're learning about the pentacles. You're learning the ropes here. And Death, you got transformation and change. Anytime you start something new, you're definitely going to be putting some old ways to rest. You're finding a new way to do things. I like that. I like that a lot. You could be finding a new way to deal with this person or this situation. Or you could, like I said, have a new job. Have a different mentality that's happening here. That is beautiful, Scorpio. That is, I love that. Now, where does Scorpio see themselves here? Where does Scorpio see themselves here in this situation? There's a lot of cards. I don't know if I can take them all. Oh, I'm taking them. All right. So, I'm not saying that this is where you see yourself. This could be where you're seeing yourself right now, but I'm going to stick these cards with the magician. So the magician has everything that he needs. He has the ultimate power. He can make a situation how he wants to make it. And it looks like you are starting to do that. It looks like you're starting to take matters into your own hands. And the reason that you have to do that, you have to. This is a situation you've been pushed to where you have to be the magician. You have to. You're not getting justice. You're stressed out. You're burdened. You're not doing what's best for you. You're being deceived. You're not finding the light in the darkness at all. You're missing something here. You're having to be defensive, which isn't always a bad thing, but you have to be the magician. You have to be. In order for Death and the Three of Pentacles to do their good work together to get this Ten of Pentacles, you have to be the magician. And what's pushed you to do so is the Six of Pentacles. Talks about generosity and reciprocity, the give and the take. In the reversed, either you have given and given and given, and other people have taken and taken and taken and are not giving back, or somebody else could have given and given and given, and you not giving back. You could have been taking and taking and taking, and now you're in a position where karma is doing its justice on you, to where you got to fend for yourself. You could have been living in someone else's Ten of Pentacles, and now you have to get your own Ten of Pentacles. So you have to do Death and the Three of Pentacles in order to get there, because you're imbalanced. It's a different way to look at it. Or someone else could have been living in your Ten of Pentacles and just taking and taking and taking. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Knight of Pentacles is that offer coming in. It's that dependability where you need it. The Knight of Pentacles doesn't always stick around, but they're there when it matters. And this could be somebody coming in and dropping the ball. This could be somebody who you needed to depend on, but you couldn't. Or it could be where somebody needed to depend on you and you dropped the ball on them. You have to look at it from both sides, because it's not always somebody else that wronged us. Sometimes we've wronged others. And you got to be really honest with yourself. So however that means, if you're really honest with yourself, take it that way. Whatever way it goes. Eight of Swords reversed. So the Eight of Swords reversed talks about remaining stuck. This man, his eyes are covered. His arms are tied. But his hands are free. He could walk through those swords if he wanted to. He could get out of that situation. And that bull is standing between him and that fire. And if he doesn't open up, wake up, and do something, then that bull is going to get burned. And then that fire is going to get to him if he just stands there. In the reverse, you got a fire coming towards you, but you're just standing there. You've chosen to stand there. You've chosen to be stuck. You feel like you have to be stuck. And this Ten of Swords in the reverse, this is a situation that came to an abrupt end, but you're not letting go. Or somebody's not letting it go. Whatever way that means to you, Scorpio, take it that way. All right. So we're going to look at your influences and how others see you. So what are the influences here for Scorpio? Or how are others seeing them? What are the influences here for Scorpio? And how are others seeing them? Yeah. Nine of Wands in the reverse. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. They're very watchful because they've been through it. They've seen a lot. Very defensive. Very defensive. Others see you as being defensive to the point where you shut yourself out. You're behind those wands. You are not coming out. There's no getting through to you. Or, as an influence, you were being very obstinate, wasn't allowing anybody to get through to you. Like I said, either way that goes, take it that way. So what are the hopes or fears here for Scorpio? All right. 8 of Wands reversed. 8 of Wands talks about fast communication. It talks about travel. In the reverse, I'm not going to say that it is not going to happen. It's more so delayed, or it could not happen. Either way. This is a fear that you have, that you're not going to get that communication. You're not going to get that action. You're not going to get that travel, that movement. And in this situation, I would be fearful of that too. You're afraid of not having that growth, not moving forward. So what is the outcome here for Scorpio? I hate to say this, but 9 of Pentacles reversed. So the 9 of Pentacles, in the upright, it talks about finding your own stability, doing what's best for you, having all your ducks in a row, being independent. And the 9 of Pentacles being reversed, it talks about not wanting to be independent, not wanting to be single, wanting to depend on someone else. You're probably feeling like you can't depend on yourself right now. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Chariot. The Chariot is the card of Cancer. You're really needing to push yourself is really what I'm wanting to tell you here. Intuitively, that's what I want to tell you. You really need to push yourself, Scorpio, because you're in a situation to where you feel like you've been down this road before and you're afraid of it turning out the same way that it did before. It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to be like all of this. It doesn't have to end with the 9 of Pentacles. You need to rely on yourself. You need to push yourself forward. Because right now you're in the 5 of Pentacles reversed. You're wanting to come out of the cold. You've been left out in the cold and you're wanting to come out from it. You're looking for that light somewhere. You're looking for a light on in a house somewhere. You're searching. Got the 7 of Cups in the reverse. So 7 of Cups talks about the having many decisions, many things to choose from. In the reverse, it's being downright indecisive. Just absolutely indecisive, not choosing. But what we need to remember is that the universe, it always gives us a choice. Divine source, they always give us a choice. It's when we don't make a choice and we don't put matters in our own hands and we don't decide that it takes that choice from us if need be. Are you going to learn your lesson? Are you? 6 of Swords reversed. 6 of Swords talks about moving from rough waters into smoother waters. But in the 6 of Swords reverse, you're not moving. Like, this is a situation you really need to get away from. You really need to get away from this situation. But you're just not. You're just not moving forward. It's almost like that boat is doing circles. 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups, it talks about being stuck in a rut. It talks about needing reevaluation, not being happy with what's in front of you. This guy looks at peace at first, but here's the thing. He's got 4 cups surrounding him, and he's sitting in the middle of them, and he's got his eyes closed, wishing for something else. Wishing probably for these cups to be full. These cups are empty. Ace of Swords reversed. This is the last card I have for you here in this tarot deck. Ace of Swords reversed talks about not having that clarity, not finding your truth, not speaking your truth, not getting the truth that you're needing, not having that epiphany. You're not. I don't think that this is a love reading. I think that this is a situational reading. So let's see what advice the Magical Unicorns Oracle has for you. What advice and uplifting messages do we have for Scorpio in this situation? How can we help this Scorpio out? How can we help this Scorpio out in this situation? What advice do we have for Scorpio? We have love from your parents. No matter what, your mother and father love you as much as they can. Maybe this is a situation where you've been relying on your parents too much for a lot of you Scorpios. Or maybe this is a situation where you've been out of touch with your parents. Either way, something to do with your parents is here. Maybe you need to go visit them. Maybe you could give them a call and tell them about your Three of Pentacles and your death coming in. Maybe you could call them and tell them you're being the magician. Maybe you could call them and tell them that you realize that you've been in judgment reversed and that you just want to find your Ten of Pentacles, but that you're scared and you're afraid of doing it alone with the Nine of Pentacles. What else do we have for Scorpio here? What other messages do we have for Scorpio here? Happy surprise. Something very good is about to happen. You have to believe that that's going to happen, because right now you're so stressed out, you're so burdened and upset. Christmas is coming. Maybe you're going to get the gift that you've really been hoping for, or a gift you really need. All right. An early Christmas present, maybe. What else do we have for Scorpio here? Family culture. Learn more about your family's stories and histories. You know, and I say this because you're going to be visiting your family. Now we got water. You're a water sign. All right. You know, I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple from the Romance Angels. Even though this isn't a love reading, it never hurts to ask. Romance Angels, what is going on with Scorpio? What messages do we have for them? What messages do we have for Scorpio? Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Maybe you do have a love interest. Or maybe you're in a relationship, maybe you're in a partnership, and maybe you're needing that romance in the moment. When you've been stressed out and heavily burdened with the Nine of Swords reversed and that Ten of Wands, you miss the romance. You don't look for it where you should. What else do we have for Scorpio here? What else do we have for Scorpio here? Oh, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Scorpios are fixed signs. A lot of Scorpios that I know definitely have a type. They do. Maybe you're in a situation where you feel like it's going to come to an inevitable end. And the reason why you're thinking that way is because you're just so busy focusing on everything that's going wrong and everything that's stressing you out that you're losing hope, but you need to keep an open mind here. So let's get one more message for Scorpio. It is safe for you to love. When we are defensive and in that Nine of Wands reversed, or Nine of Wands period, it gets hard for us to know when it's safe for us to love. But right now, whoever it is you have in your life, it is safe for you to love. You need to open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. I really feel like, Scorpios, you've really been through it lately, and you're really ready to receive. You've got a happy surprise coming. You need to visit your family. You need to talk to them. You need to reconnect with them. Maybe you've been distant lately because of all your stress. That happens to us. It really does. When things are going wrong and we're trying to stand on our own 2 feet, the last thing we want to do is call our family and tell them that we're having problems. That's the last thing that we ever want to do. I really do hope that things start looking up for you, Scorpio. I really do. I want to wish you the best. It does seem like with this transformation, I really wish the best for you with this transformation. Don't be afraid of going in alone. You really need yourself right now. You need to depend on yourself right now. You really do. Because then if you drop the ball, the only person you can be mad at is you. But you need to not drop the ball on yourself here. So I really have enjoyed spending time with you guys, Scorpio. I really have. If you feel led to reach out to me for a personal reading, please do so. I would love, love, love to read for you. I really would. And I hope to see you guys all back here for your end of December readings. So hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.